And when you guys showed up, he was laying on the ground, right?
Yes. He said he's been concerned for a while because they're getting too skinny. And apparently either mom wasn't giving formula or not giving enough formula.
I'm the Crimes Against Children detective. We get called out.
This is mom.
Okay.
It's after 8 p.m. in Albuquerque, New Mexico, where the death of a child with severe disabilities is about to land the mom behind bars.
He's working on that now. She's, yeah. And when you guys showed up, he was laying on the ground, right?
Yes.
The Edward 226 view, Edward 221 please.
Yeah, they're getting better details on the medication and stuff. It sounds like it's a pretty long way.
She's going to have to.
Paramedics and police descend on the home after a caller reported a 5-year-old child was unconscious and not breathing. Unfortunately, paramedics were not able to save the boy, who they later learned allegedly had medical conditions including cerebral palsy and other various issues that caused him to be nonverbal and require care around the clock. An autopsy report revealed the 5-year-old allegedly had 0% body fat and weighed only 13.6 pounds. Paramedics eventually clear the scene when officers head inside to begin their investigation.
I don't know. Okay. I'll go walk through and I'll call my supervisor and see, but I don't really think it's medical.
Police identify the suspect seen here as 23-year-old Marcella Montelongo, who's now accused of starving her child to death.
We're going to take the chair over here. Oh, no, it's tight. You guys tight over the wind. We got this one, Mom. It's okay, Mom. We got this one.
Yeah, that's tight knot. Yeah.
Yeah, I got this one first.
I know you're going to come. Will you put my keys off the kitchen counter?
Yeah.
My keys with my car. Go with Diane. It's just on the kitchen counter. Yeah. Thank you. I know, lots of gym memberships, that's what they all say.
So what health problems did you have? Cerebral palsy, I guess was the main one. Acid reflux, large tonsils. He was fed by a G tube. He was taken. He was like on all kinds of seizures. He had a Broadway.
Can you advise the status of the child?
Did they say where he was, what was happening when they...
No, so I haven't been able to talk to family yet. Rodriguez was talking to them. Maybe he has that.
Okay.
So AFR. I don't know exactly where that happened, but that's what we got. Hey, Thomas.
What's up?
Did Mom ever tell you where they were at?
He was on the couch, from what I gather. So I guess she had given him his milk, is what she said, and then the grandma was he threw up, is what she told her. So she started sucking stuff out of his mouth and nose, and then
is this what?
And then he stopped breathing apparently. I don't know what that is.
Let looks kind of nice. I don't know.
But I guess he stopped breathing, and that's what she told cousin to call 911.
Okay.
And I'm assuming they probably told her to put him on the floor. I don't know.
Officers run down what witnesses said happened, explaining the boy allegedly threw up and stopped breathing when family members called 911.
But I
So
think
the
mom
cousin's telling us now that he said he's been concerned for a while because 30 kids are skinny, and apparently either mom wasn't giving formula or not giving enough formula, or he's supposed to be on a special diet, some kind of formula.
she missed her last doctor's appointment. The kids home.
Broadway and Central.
But she didn't remember when that was. It was I got the doctor's appointment.
Is it sounding like anything criminal at this point?
I think mom might have developmental delays.
Okay.
Honestly, like when we were standing there talking, she was like kind of doing like this number.
Okay. Okay, I'll go call my supervisor. I mean, it doesn't seem very bad.
I
I
think
don't think it is either. The only thing that concerns me is formula.
Now let's take a closer look inside that home as officers continue their investigation.
I'm pretty sure that one's grandma's. There was a closet. I'm gonna check back here too and make sure. I looked, but that's got it too.
It's not long until detectives arrive to interview witnesses.
So I'm Detective Chris Niederhauser. I'm the Crimes Against Children detective. So we get called out.
This is
Okay.
Marcella.
I was just announcing.
Okay.
I don't know who's who yet here. But I'd like to start with doing just a couple interviews. And my understanding it was just you and
My grandma.
Maria. Okay. All right. If I could speak with you first, is that all right? Are you good with that?
Bring it.
Where's it? Okay. All right. So we'll go over here so we're kind of away from everything.
The detective pulls aside one witness when he shares even more disturbing details.
By the way, as you're watching these body cams, it shows that the world is pretty terrifying, right? And your home where you're watching these body cams, shouldn't that feel like the absolute safest place? But did you know that home title fraud is on the rise? Yeah, that's where our incredible partner and sponsor of this body cam channel, Home Title Lock, comes in. So I met with them. They showed me how easy home title fraud can happen. And honestly, it's terrifying. This is an example of a fraudulent quitclaim deed. Got filled out with my information, a forged signature, fake notary seal. My property could just be sold behind my back. The scammers who are looking for the equity can take out loans using your home as collateral, and all you're left with is the legal and financial nightmare that is your life. You want to make sure this doesn't happen? Use Home Title Lock's triple lock protection. It gets you 24/7 monitoring, alerts of any changes, and restoration services at no out-of-pocket cost to you. So to protect your home, go to HometitleLock.com/BCLaw and use promo code BCLaw. You'll get a 30-day free trial of their triple lock protection and a free title history report to make sure you aren't already a victim. Go check it out.
So pretty much how we got to here, I can tell you. I'll tell you. Okay. That's all that we asked. So pretty much, honestly, how we got to this point is lack of attention, lack of care. Really what it was. It's not in the time. By the time they care, right? He's a disabled kid. He needs extra attention, which he wasn't being provided, right? So that's one thing. That's always what I think. Others can think whatever they like. No, that's fair, and that's my job. I'm just collecting information. So if you got an outside perspective that's different from someone else, I mean that's what I'm looking for. No, honestly, my grandma, she actually agrees with me. I want to bring that up with her. She's always like in the room, not taking care of the kid, and my grandma actually starts to yell at her. Like, if I were to do something about that, I would have a call on me, and I would end up the one in the back of the cop car. So what could I do, right? Then my family's gonna back down. My grandma's not the only thing that I got that would probably back me up. And again, she can probably be not the smartest person, so it's like, okay, I don't trust the little kid that's crazy, or the adults here, right? So it's like, okay, cool, don't do nothing. So I had to be smart. But what happened tonight was, I was sitting on the chair, and my cousin was right there. I just sat down too. So a little bit before that, I guess he was coughing up a little bit. Yeah. And so my cousin got a little wishy thing where she like gets over his skin. Yeah. So she was trying to clear him out. And then I don't know what happened after that. So that was happening around that time. I went and shut down, and then she was over here like, call the police. She was over here, call 911, call the ambulance. I'm like, all right, I'm good. She just kept saying that. I was like, all right. And then I called them out. I let them know. They can't. They told us to put him on the floor. We put him on the floor. And we're here now. And how often are you in the home? Like, are you in the home most of the hours of the day, or do you go to work? I work now, so I'm not here most of the time. But I know it's still the same shit. Anything that you noticed in the last few days that was different from the usual attention? Well, when I got back, I could tell that he was hella well nervous. But my cousin was letting me know that they changed him from one of his formulas to another, which is why he was dropping. Okay. That could be the reason why. But we know no one killed him. Actually, there's no false like, Marcella didn't kill him. I didn't kill him. My grandma was in the shower. I was just buying a PS4 right now.
The witness tells detectives the child was likely not getting the formula he needed. Let's continue.
I'm family, right? How could family do that? But then again, how can family cheat their family like that? It's like, I can't use that type of logic, right? Because I just get called crazy. And he's in consciousness. It's like, how am I crazy? Right? So I don't know. And, I know he's got two diagnoses, one of those cerebral palsy. How mobile is he? Not mobile at all. So does he have any sort of walker, or like is he primarily bed or so, sit down? So he had a personal physical therapist. She was trained to. She would just leave him there on the couch all day, not caring for him. You know, he can't move. He does need to be like physically, like move his legs a little bit because he's stiff. So that's what they would do, right? Yeah. Or even put him in a walker. So you know how like throughout your life, if he's like hunchback, you end up hunchback, right? Yeah. So he's like always like that, or he's in a little bed thing that was like that. So that's why he's kind of like this, and he's like his legs are like that because that's all he was doing. Like no one would ever like pick him up, do anything with him. Yeah. It's like I should sad, honestly. Like, I feel bad myself. I don't know why. Yeah. So he's not mobile at all.
Seconds later, the witness tells police another important factor.
But yeah, there's a pass of drugs too. There might even be some. I can't say 100% sure. There might be some drugs involved right now. But yeah. Since you've been back in the home, have you witnessed any use
I've
of drugs?
I've definitely smelled, like you guys know what blues are? I know what that smells like. I've smoked them personally, so it's like I can definitely identify them. So yeah, I have, I think they're possibly blues. Like my grandma, she even thinks she's on something sometimes. Yeah. It's like she's always asleep, but she's a sleepy type of person.
Do you think she's sleepy because of drug use, or like,
I
do
know.
you know what she was like prior to, like, I guess, heavy into drugs?
She was always sleep. She always sleeps, but like I think she could be doing it, honestly. So does my grandma and probably a couple other people in my family. But it's like she has her choice. It's like, what could I could have called CYFD, got all the information, but it's like I should have came back on me. It's like I did not have. It's like, but then it's a kid though, not his dad. You feel me? And it's like, honestly, a week ago I was telling myself, I looked at him, I was like, damn, he's gonna die. Literally, I knew when my mom died, I told myself the same thing. When my cousin Adrian died, I told myself the same thing. No one ever listens to me. You feel me?
You heard that right. The witness tells detectives Marcella allegedly used illegal drugs. Next, Marcella's boyfriend unexpectedly shows up on scene when investigators ask him a few questions.
They told her, you can't come to school until you put on more weight, you know?
Oh, so they had stopped accepting it because he was losing weight?
And I don't think that was right. Maybe someone should have stepped in and evaluated him or something, but you know.
Okay.
She's very shy. She's like...
Do you ever remember, like, CYFD ever coming out to talk to you guys about these?
Yeah, he came.
A couple times? Or, like, how many times more or less?
Maybe 3 or 4 times.
Okay. Did they ever tell you, try to help you guys, or, like,
at all?
They never helped you?
I don't think they did.
No? Do you remember, so the last time that CYFD was out, do you remember what happened?
He said he was, she called, she wouldn't even come.
Marcella called CYFD?
The lady at CYFD, they were calling. It says the case is closed now, it's not open no more, and everything's fine. It's like...
They said that everything was okay. How did it start? How did that CYFD?
This started because he was going to school, and they said he lost a little bit of weight, but she feeds him. He drinks milk. And it's not food like we eat every day, you know. And to me, he's growing, he's getting bigger. They needed to get him on something else, you know, more food or something.
Yeah, something different.
And she says, "No, I gotta leave the doctor. I told her to feed him something else, but we can't feed him anything else because he has to get fed what the doctor, you know." But you know, I really can't say much because you know she's the mom and the boyfriend. I'm not the dad, but I care for him.
You guys, if you want to talk through, you can. Okay.
I don't know what to tell her.
I think just sometimes just being there, right, does help. Whenever you have I know you said you're kind of worried that she's going to do something to herself. Just having a support system, right? Having a good boyfriend, a good mom, dad, all that kind of stuff. That definitely helps. Having people around.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really about what you say. It's just being there, right? Just being there.
I know. You don't even know how bad I feel. I was. She texted me with a baby passed me.
She texted you whenever she called 911?
Yeah, I guess, and I don't know when, and then I didn't look at my phone for a long time, and as you know how bad I feel.
Do you have that text by chance?
I do.
Do you mind if I see the timestamp on it?
She's a good mom.
The man explains that the child allegedly attended a special school when a report was made in 2022 to the Children, Youth, and Families Department, stating the 5-year-old had dropped to around 20 pounds. Furthermore, investigators said the boy increasingly missed school and doctor's appointments as time went on.
Are you okay?
We can go back to the chair, guys.
Okay. No.
Randy, one time.
I love you. I love you. What's up?
Next, detectives speak to another woman who was with Marcella. Let's see what she has to say.
No, they would come occasionally. No, it's mostly my mom. You know.
So your parents and you.
Yeah. We just whatever she needs. Like, do you need diapers? Do you need food? Do you need to go run somewhere? Do you need that kind of stuff? But I'm not gonna lie. I've had a busy 2 years, and I'm like, I work in the laboratory, so COVID just never. Now we're coming out of COVID, so I'm finally having a life again. But no, nothing. And again, sorry,
No. I just thought I'd ask.
Everything.
You
We haven't.
said you're the go-to, so
Yeah,
I figured that if anybody was called, they called you.
Yeah, no. I totally tell her to give my name for any references or anything like that, or anything that's going on. But I don't think I've talked to anybody. But I do get a lot of people use me for references. So
yeah, especially working at the labs, I'm sure.
Type of thing. And of course, my mom doesn't hear very well. She's not wearing her hearing aid, so
no,
she won't hear anything you're saying.
My grandma has the same issue too. My grandpa will be yelling at her.
Yeah, because she won't wear her hearing aid. She got random hearing aids, but now she can hear everything, and she doesn't want to hear. Yeah, he dropped a lot of weight. I hadn't seen him. Yeah, well, actually, I'd come by, but he was kind of bundled up. But it would have been about maybe 2-3 weeks since I've been by.
Did he have regular doctor's appointments?
Sorry, no, it's just the mosquitoes out here.
Oh, right.
I'm sure he probably had regular. I don't know with her car situation. She usually will call us for a ride or something like that, so I don't know what the schedule is. I don't know.
But she would definitely get a ride to be
Yeah,
there.
she would try to get a ride, or sometimes she would have to cancel or reschedule and such like that. So what the current is, because I haven't given a ride in a while. Okay. Anything else you have? I mean, I don't.
So
Yeah, we know it's a process.
yeah, we'll let the detectives do their thing because they.
I know they have to
stuff.
take a look at all of it. It doesn't make it easy. I know. I always wonder. We're very like I don't know. What do you call it? We like process things later, kind of family. We kind of just deal with what we need to deal with. We're kind of always facilitators. So it's not that we're not emotional or anything. I always wonder so I was telling the chaplain, please don't think that we're dope more.
No,
we
will
in our time.
Finally, officers get a chance to talk with Marcella.
Hey, Marcella? I'm Sergeant Medina with the Albuquerque Police Department. I'm sorry for your guys' loss. I can't imagine how you guys are feeling right now. My condolences to you guys. If you guys need anything, you guys can reach out to one of my officers or me. We try to help you guys as much as I can. We try to make this as comfortable as possible. It's a traumatic situation we're going through, so we're trying to make it as comfortable as possible. So I just want to give you guys an update on what's happening. So we just want to treat it like a proper thing. We don't want to skip any steps and like that. So what's going to happen is we have detectives on the way. They're going to come out and talk to you guys, just kind of get your guys' side of the story. A little bit more than information we got. They're specialized in this type of stuff, so they just want to talk to you guys. What they are going to do is they're going to write a warrant because just the circumstances, we're not going to go in and keep doors down or anything like that, nothing like in the movies. It's just a warrant to go into the house and start processing the scene and all that stuff. So we're waiting on that as well. But my officer here is going to start sending pictures of the house. That way they can start that process because they have to describe the house.
They have to look into your house and take photographs and such. That's the process. Okay, that's fine. That's what he's explaining. Yeah.
So if you guys can stick around, I would greatly appreciate it.
Oh yeah, we're not going to.
And I think everybody lives here, right?
Well, no, we don't. They live here. Yeah.
Oh, okay, just the three.
Yeah, we're aunties and stuff.
And I appreciate you guys being here for more support.
Yeah, we know you have to go through this.
Any questions up until this point?
No, just Marcella, you have any questions?
That's customary in
Or you guys need a warrant?
Marcella was taken to jail and booked for child abuse resulting in death. The 23-year-old was being held at the Metropolitan Detention Center, where she was reportedly found dead before standing trial.